So the first thing first, I'm going to tell you guys every week I will be listing the names of people who are subscribed to the channel and who do comments on the videos. So whenever you subscribe, make sure you watch the videos and then you comment. When you comment, I'm going to be listing your names. So the first person for this week is Tiny Antoinette. Tiny Antoinette, thank you for subscribing and thank you for the comments. Thank you very much. The second person is Ilobai Adigwe. Ilobai Adigwe. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correct. So guys, thank you very much for subscribing and thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching the videos. The next person that subscribed for this week and they also commented is a Success Ugu. Success Ugu. Thank you guys. Thank you, my brother, for subscribing and thank you for the comments. Next person is DOS King Jin. DOS King Jin. I hope I pronounced that well. Thank you guys. And the last on the list is Chibike Paul. Thank you very much for subscribing and thank you all for your comments. So guys, if you want to be on this list, get to subscribe. That is by clicking the subscribe button. It is very free. And then get to comment on the video. Watch the video and comment. Give the video a like and then I'll post your name and your channel by next week. Thank you guys once again. I love you. And for the old subscribers, I love you so much. I love you so much. It is our own. It is our own company. This is our own channel. You know, we do our things. We do our things. Time is going to come when we are going to be having a live session, when we're going to see ourselves face to face and then we ask ourselves questions. Hello guys, you're welcome to our YouTube channel. Yes, from today it is our YouTube channel. We are doing it together. We're having it together. So today we're going to be talking about ways in which you can make money, the businesses you can do to make money, whether you are back in your country, whether you are in a foreign country. But it is going to benefit you more if you're in a foreign country that is outside of your own country. Now, these businesses ranges from businesses for skilled and unskilled individuals. What I mean here is businesses for both educated and uneducated individuals. What do I mean? I'm going to explain further. If you went to school, it is for you. If you did not go to school, it is for you. So you can as well do the businesses. It is going to be in two categories. First of all, I want to tell you guys, whenever you are here, feel free. It is your own channel. It is your own. This is your place. And just let's relate as we are having a discussion. My name is Pascal Ago, and let's go there. Now, before we move, guys, there are things I want you guys to know about business. Business, first of all, opening a business is honesty. When you want to succeed in business, when you want to succeed in a business, you have to first of all have honesty in your mind. Honesty and integrity. What am I saying? I'm not saying that the biggest people in the world today are the most honest people. I'm saying that the successful ones, the really successful ones, are honest. And that is why they have gone the length in which they have. So guys, integrity and honesty is what you need to put in check. It's what you need to make sure you have. Then after that, of course, you have to have in mind the target audience. This means which people do you want to sell this your product to? Whatever you want to offer to the public, which people are you supposed to offer this to? Which people needs it the most? Who needs it? Those are the things you put in consideration. Now after that, you have to know this. Guys, any person who starts a business, you are starting. And I want you guys to know this. You must not have 100% the money you need for a business before you think about starting it. Take for instance, you want to start a cleaning company. If you check the money for registration of the company, the money for getting an office space, the money for getting the equipment for what you need to use for the cleaning, the money for getting a big hall or a big office, for training your workers, you know, before you maybe outsource them or send them to the place where they have to work or clean. When you check all this money, it's going to be a whole lot of money. Now guys, I'm going to give you a tip on how you can easily start before I start listing the businesses. For instance, you want to start a cleaning company. Start off by people around you. There are people around you. There are people whom you live with. There are people around your area. There are people whom you attend the same church with. You attend the same the same meetings with, you go to things together, events together. You can start by cleaning up. Tell this person you know how to clean. If you don't know how to clean, guys, Google it. Check on YouTube. Check YouTube videos on how to clean. You understand? How to perfect your cleanings. You can start by there. By that, you get the skills for cleaning. You get the necessary equipment or the necessary chemicals for cleaning. You can start on your own. Now, how do you make it better? Make it better by going to, the people in your church, the people in the meetings, your village meetings or something, or your peers, whichever meeting you attend. Get to inform them that you do this, you know how to do this, you can do that. You can make a video of yourself in your own home cleaning or doing such a thing, cleaning whatever. Put on a good performance, a good cloth, a good wear. You might be cleaning your toilet or cleaning your kitchenwares. It might be washing dishes or washing the clothes, doing laundry. You can start by that. And then when you start, you can easily just tell them you do this, you do that. Start by not charging them. Do not charge them. When you get to them, tell them you clean. When they ask you how much, you tell them that you will do it for them to see. When they see, if they want to offer you something, it's okay. If they don't offer you something at the onset, my dear, it is okay. Calm down. They will. The time will come. I'm not saying you are going to continue doing that for free, but what I'm saying is you ought to start somewhere. Start small. Nurture it, but be sincere. Have your integrity intact. Be honest. That way you build up. Now, all this being said, I want to move to the businesses proper. I just gave you a model on how to build up. Now, when you're building such things up, 1 or 2 persons per day, maybe 2-3 persons per day. I'm actually relating from Dubai, so I'm going to be using the currency for Dubai. So let's say you started cleaning, and then what you do is you clean 2-3 persons per day. You can start charging from the next week. You started this week, you did it for free. Maybe 1 or 2 of them gave you some money. By next week, you can start charging people. You tell them this. You can clean their room a day for 30 dirhams. You can clean, depending on the person, depending on the extent of the cleaning. You can start 30 dirhams per day, and then you try as much as possible to clean about 3 or 4 different houses per day. First of all, guys, you have to know this. You are your own boss. So you already know what to clean. Time yourself and then get to it. Now, guys, when you're doing that, you continue doing that, you're going to see some people who are going to be interested in whatever you're doing. You do it to a certain extent, a couple of months, some months, get into 4, 5, 6 months. Try to make some money. And guys, always have the big picture, the big dream. You've started something. So guys, have it in mind that you're going to be setting up a company. You're going to be registering a business. You understand? Registering a business here means you're going to be registering your company, and then you have a picture of hiring people who are going to be doing the same thing that you started, the same way you started. And then you are going to train them and then outsource them to companies, outsource them to people. You can outsource them to business premises, churches, mosques, any business area you can think of. So guys, that's how to start. Now I'm going to lay out the businesses you can do this way, you can start up, and how you can succeed or survive. Quick, guys. Now I'm going to be laying out the businesses for skilled individuals or people who are educated. Please stay tuned. I'm still going to do the part for the people who are not educated, but you can do this. In fact, some of the businesses I'm going to be listing here for the people who are skilled or educated. People who are unskilled too can actually jump in if you're smart enough and fast. First of all, for the fact that it's a skilled business, it's a business that you're starting and a business that you ought to register so that you can be legal. So it means you have to be legal yourself. It means you have to acquire your own permanent residence. So guys, I'm going to be telling you, you need your permanent residence, and of course, I'm going to be pointing you to a video here. I will attach this video. Please watch this video for how to be able to secure such permanent residence, which you can use to register a company for any business you want to do here in the United Arab Emirates. So guys, we'll continue. So guys, the first business for the people who are outside the country and people who are educated, that is why I said outside the country. The first business on my list is travel consultancy. A travel advisor or travel firm. So you can become a travel consultant. You can tell people how good a particular place is. You can tell people how they can get to a place, how they can get the visa to a country, the country which you are. I advise, guys, I'll advise you to actually make it in a way that it is a country that you know much about. If you don't know much about it, you find out, make a research, go for a research, make the research and get people the right information. If you give people the right information to things or to places, they are always going to come back to you. They are always going to patronize you, and they are always going to be your marketers. Yes, and you do something good for one person, that one person can get you 10, 20 persons. And guys, just check it out. 10, 20 persons coming and you satisfy them. Just imagine how many can they all bring each for you. So that is where honesty and integrity comes in, guys. Make sure you are straight. So guys, travel consultancy is the first. Travel consultancy equally includes, you can run it in packages. You can help people. If it's getting a student visa, you advise them and tell them how to get it. You show them how to get it and you help them apply if need be. And then it also includes getting a job, helping them secure a job if they are coming through a job seeker package. A job seeker package, a student package, total immigrating from a country to another just to stay there, you know. So you have many packages for them, so that, guys, when you have varieties, you always have a lot of people to accommodate. You always have a lot of clients for yourself. Next on my list is labor force or labor power consultancy. Labor force or labor power supply or consultancy. Now, this is a type of business in which you can just open an office, register your company, and then what you will do is this. You get to put an advert for job seekers, whereby you have an agency that helps and goes around to companies, secure our positions, tell the companies that you can get them, if they need mechanics, tell them you can get them a set of mechanics. Do that to different companies. You can also tell companies that you can get them laborers, depending on what the company is doing, depending on what the company is based in. You can supply them the kind of labor force that they need. If there is a company that deals in furniture, you can get them more carpenters, professional carpenters. The only thing you need to do is this: make sure you get a good background of the carpenters, and the best thing you would do would be to get professional carpenters. So it means whichever field you are going to get for each company, make sure they are professionals, make sure they are good, make sure they are people who have experience. Nowadays, you don't even need people who have much experience. Why? Because most companies can actually take people and they're willing to teach those people if those people are willing to learn. So you can open such companies, and then when you get people for the company, they pay you some amount of money on each of them. And believe you me, guys, it is very, very lucrative because people are looking for a job. What you just need is to go online and advertise. Advertise online on Facebook, on other social medias that you have this kind of job. On WhatsApp, put it out. People will put it out, and then you gather people, gather their CVs, give them an interview, give them an orientation, tell them the kind of things you need and things you don't. And at the end of the day, once they are good, you have checked, you recruit them, send them to the company, they are working, you get paid. Millions and millions of people are actually looking for jobs, and so, guys, it is a very, very lucrative business to do. Imagine how much you will get on the head of like 1,000 persons, which it is possible that you can do 1,000 persons in just 2 weeks. In just 2 weeks, you can supply about 1,000 or more than 1,000 persons to companies. And guys, people never stop changing jobs. People never stop looking for jobs. Immigrants are moving into the country where you are on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Thousands of people are moving into the country, whichever country you think you are, on a daily basis. Dubai, the Americas, Europe, whichever place you are, people are always moving in. So you should always, even in countries in Africa, in open cities in Africa, people are actually moving in from the rural areas to the cities. So you can set this up as well in Africa, in cities. The next thing on the list is certification. Certification of individuals, depending on your field. depending on your field, you can open up certification schools or institutes. Now, you don't need to be a master of every field before you can do this. You can set up an institute, become an affiliate of a school for a start. Let's say you're an engineer, for instance. You're an engineer, and then you come to Dubai, and then you know there are certifications one need to get from the government before you actually become an engineer, before you actually are allowed to practice. You're a good engineer, you have all the qualifications, and then you decide to open an institute. Now, this institute, you take both engineers, you take safety officers, you're taking both people who want to start their careers in engineering, whichever field, be it civil engineering, mechanical engineering, or otherwise. Now, you are not the one to teach these people. You can get, let's say you're a civil engineer, you can get a mechanical engineer, someone who is a mechanical engineer. You already registered your company, you started already, you've gotten a place. So you can start by bringing in people who studied an expert in safety, an expert in mechanical engineering, and then you can take the civil engineering. If you don't have the time, you employ someone else who has that certification or qualification. So guys, there are a bunch of other certifications you can actually as well open for that your school. And I'm going to lay them out. It is going to be a big school. Trust me guys, when you start, you are going to be marveled, even at yourself. I mentioned safety courses. You can start by safety courses, followed by medical courses. Safety courses ranges from a lot of whole safety courses, you know. I'll link it over here. You can check these safety courses, and then you can see the safety courses you can actually do if you are interested. Now followed by the medical courses. Medical courses like CNA, that's Certified Nursing Assistant, Caregiver. I'll link the video here as well in case you're interested in working as an assistant nurse or a caregiver. There are courses like that: Caregiver, Certified Nursing Assistant, medical coding. There are a lot of other ones, but these are the ones I want to mention for now, for the sake of this video. I mean, guys, you can give certifications on this. You get to know what is required by the government, and then you get to teach these people. You get to teach people who are not well enlightened, and then they get certifications and they can work on this field. You understand, guys? For a couple of months, they can come for the classes, or a couple of weeks, and then they become certified. That way, they can easily fit in, and they can perform, and they are licensed to practice by the government of the country where you are residing. Now guys, the next on the courses are teaching courses. Teaching. It depends on the country where you are. Whichever qualification they need for teaching, you can find that out, and then you can incorporate it in your institute. The next is barista courses. Barista, that is coffee makers, smoothie makers, cocktail makers. You know, you can as well incorporate that into your institute. Get someone who is an expert. Get people who are experts in these fields, in each of these fields. Recruit them, make sure they are certified too, and then you get to make them teach. When they teach, you get paid, and then you pay them. The next is driving institute. You can incorporate that. There are so many people who are learning driving now, and because of that, government agencies are not really in charge of so many of these people anymore. They actually sublet the licensing to individuals or to institutes. So if you are a good institute as well, you can incorporate this, get good drivers, good teachers who can get to teach people how to drive, you know. And then after the testing, it is both in class and outside of the class, you know. So when they get to be tested, at the end, they get certified, they get licensed, they pay you money, and then you pay your workers, and then you make good money, guys. The same for that of barista and coffee makers. An expert, get an expert, train people on how to make cocktails, smoothie, coffee making, fruit juice, you know. After that, you get paid, and they get paid too. You make your money. Engineering courses, there are real estate courses. Yes, guys, real estate courses. Real estate. The license, or the certification rather, here in Dubai, when you get to study that, you get to make a whole lot of money. So you can as well incorporate that in your institute, the certification and all that. When people get to be taught on that, They come out, they make money too. And when they make money, they get to send other people there. They get to send their siblings. They come over to your institute. You get to educate them, get them licensed, and then your school keeps moving while you make money. One other thing, guys, one major thing and one grand thing you need to know too is this. When you set up such a school, be ready, because you might be getting offers from big projects, depending on your personal field of study. And your teachers might be getting offers too. Once they are good, they might be getting offers from big projects, so they could become consultants to these big projects, and that way they could earn extra funds. So you can as well make that, put that under your own agreement with them, that whomever is a teacher in your institute and they get such agreements, that they are bound to declare them, and then make them sign maybe a memorandum of understanding with you, and then you guys, you get to get at least some percentage. Maybe you might take about 10 or 15% of whatever that person is doing. That way you know this person is handling a project, and you can easily let them go for the project. You can easily set them free. While they are working, you have your percentage made already. There are huge money over there in the real estate if they are actually called to be a part of a project. Let's say an engineer or a project manager or a project consultant or director. 10% alone could be millions and millions in dollars. Yes, guys, it's like that. There's something I want to chip in here. For the drivers you are going to be training, you can as well start subletting to companies from your institute. Companies are going to be getting you an offer to supply them with qualified and best drivers. Yes, companies like Amazon might approach you. Yes, companies like Amazon might approach you for delivery, for drivers who are going to run the delivery work for them. Hospitals, clinics, they can approach you for good drivers who are going to be handling their emergency response vehicles. It's like that. So you should be ready for such. You should equally go out for such opportunities and make sure you deliver. That is the best. When you deliver and you are honest, the sky is only a starting point, guys. There are lifeguard certification courses. There are baking courses. There are barista courses, food and restaurant certification courses, things like that. There are events decoration courses. There are spa and body massage therapy courses, the certification courses. All these have certifications, and you can get people who are professionals in this field. They get to teach people, and then you make money from them, from the students, and then you can pay your workers and make your own out of it too. Out of the institute, you can set up a cleaning company, like I said earlier, a cleaning company. Now, this is a company that can supply people with professional cleaners in which you have trained yourself. You understand? You can supply people with such professionals, and then when you outsource them, you will be the one who gets paid at the end of every month, and then you get to pay these people. Next and last on the skilled, people's kind of business would be laborers, renting out or outsourcing laborers to companies, to construction companies mostly. Now, guys, this is the field where I'm currently working as a safety personnel. People actually get to sublet workers for hours. Painters, carpenters, scaffolders, people who set up the scaffolding for building a house, masons, name them. People get to get them. They are good from the local places where they are. They get to outsource them to companies, enter into an agreement with the companies. Let's say on each worker, they get paid 4,000 per worker. This is an example. They get paid 4,000 in dirham per worker per month, and then they take 2,000 and they get to pay the worker 2,000. This is a good and lucrative business nowadays. So you can open such a company, register it, and then get workers from your own place. They come, they work as laborers. Of course, they have their own time, but you manage them. You will be the one to manage and say which time they have their morning break and when they have their afternoon break and when they actually get to stop work. You decide that. So at the end of the day, you get paid the money and then you pay them as the boss. So guys, that ends the area of skilled businesses which you can use to make money in the country where you are. There are other businesses quite alright, but these are the few that I could mention. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to stop here. So guys, try to subscribe to this channel. I post videos on this channel 2-3 times a week. So guys, stay tuned, subscribe, so we can get more people on this channel. It is our channel, you and I. We gotta do this, guys. We gotta do this. Subscribe to this channel, and then any question you have, you can ask on the comment section. Trust me, guys, I'm very fast at replying people. If you need something personal, something you want an advice on, my social media handle will be there on the description section, or you can ask for it and I will send it to you. Thank you, guys. I love you.